Hi everyone, welcome back to JPWHUTV. My name is John. I'm your host as always. As you can tell, the video's gone up a little bit later because I've got a very croaky voice at the moment. So excuse me if I'm having some trouble hearing, understanding me, but I'm going to try and do as best as I can. Today's video is the reaction to Newcastle 0, West Ham United 3. As always, let's start off with the team sheet. So keeping his place in goal was Fabianski, with Zabaleta, Balbuena, Diop and Creswell as the back four. The defensive midfielders of Rice and Noble, with Snodgrass, Anderson and Hernandez aka Chicharito sitting behind Arnautovic. On the bench was Adrian, Ogbonna, Masuaku, Obiang, Wilshere, Lucas Perez and Andy Carroll. So as you can see, there was some 4 changes there. Creswell coming in for Masuaku. It was, which I called, a bit of a surprise that Diangana was dropped, but not a surprise in the outskirts itself because it really worked. Diangana was the only one I got wrong. I did predict pretty much everything else, except having Hernandez and Arnie up front at the same time. And boy, oh boy, did that actually work. Wow. What a performance. Absolutely superb from the boys. I could not be any happier than I was on Saturday and still now to this day on Sunday evening. Absolutely superb display by all the boys. Hernandez played well. I take everything back from what I've said beforehand. I've been very critical of him. I've said he doesn't look bothered. I've said he doesn't look like he really cares. He wants to be there anymore. I could not have been any more wrong. Absolutely superb by him. We found the formula out again, guys, which is pretty much what we all thought in the first place anyway, that Hernandez needs a strike partner. And boy, does that work. Him and Arnie together really was linking up well together. But as everybody will know, which I didn't mention on my preview video, if you want to watch the preview video, click on the link, the card that's up here. But yeah, there was a planned, staged, or whatever you want to call it, demonstration by the Geordie fans that they weren't going to come into the ground until the 11th minute, which is to mark the 11 years that Mike Ashley's been running Newcastle United. To be honest, from what I saw on the telly, wasn't much there to say that actually anybody was actually doing that much. There were a few people coming in on the 11th minute, but boy, what a time to go in. What a goal from Hernandez. I know people say, oh, that was an easy tap in, but I don't think it was. You watch the replay, what a ball in from Snodgrass. What we all know Snodgrass is capable of doing. As the ball links up with Hernandez, he gets the most smallest of touches on it to deflect it in, and bang, 1-0 on the 11th minute. Well, 10 minutes and 50 odd seconds. So basically, let's say for argument's sake, the 11th minute. Absolutely superb. It was brilliant. But to be honest though, just within a couple of minutes before that, Newcastle were absolutely all over us. Superbly all over us, as we knew they were going to be. I said that, they were going to go out in an attacking formation. They did it. More of a 4-4-1-1 rather than the 3-5-1-1 that I predicted in my preview video, but it was absolutely superb. They really try to go for it, bless them, and it worked. But Jose Perez had an absolutely shocking game for him, and much to our credit as well. Balbuena and Diop, absolutely superb partnership in the centre backs once again. Zabaleta ran his arse off. Creswell, absolutely superb. Unfortunately, he did come off in the second half, which I will go into in just a moment. But as I say, we're 1-0 up at half time, and to be honest, we did deserve it to a degree. A lot of it was Newcastle were pretty much equal with us for most of the first half, but it was very good to get a 1-0 win, 1-0 lead at half time. Excuse me. Declan Rice once again played absolutely superb. Noble played absolutely superb. Snodgrass did everything that we always knew he does. And Anderson, Jesus, my God. Again, he's got 4 goals in 4 games for us now. Okay, yes, he scored a brace in was it the Man United game or whatever game it was? But you know, he obviously didn't go against Man City. But 4-4 for a player that has really showed a lot of weakness at the start of the season, absolutely brilliant. So turning to the second half now. Again, we absolutely went at them again, and Newcastle were at it a little bit from the first half, not so much, but again, very very good goal in from Hernandez for the second. Superb strike from him yet again. You know, he was running on ball, and he just loved it. Great, and also Anderson tried the same manoeuvre 3 times, and scored the third goal in the last minute of extra time. But going back to the actual game itself, the proper rundown for the first half, which I forgot to talk about just a few seconds ago, when I'm talking about Creswell, it was Creswell and Matt Ritchie. The first half was just hysterical. The amount of times Ritchie was fouling Creswell, absolutely stupid. It was the Creswell and Ritchie show, as far as I'm concerned. Creswell was played out of his skin, and every single time Ritchie went into him, Creswell, to his absolute credit, did not waver, did not react. He just got up. There was a smile on his face because he knew that they were just desperate challenges, and he didn't rise to any of the reactions whatsoever. Unfortunately, in the second half, we had Creswell went off because of a Ritchie tackle, I think it was. But it looks like he might have a hamstring problem. So Creswell walked off, so I'm hoping it's not too bad. He is due to have a scan tomorrow on his leg to see how his hamstring is. But Masuaku came on in his place for that. And, you know, we weren't as defensively brilliant, but again, since then, Newcastle weren't playing all that well. From one point of view, I'm really very happy that we've actually got the 3 points. I said I'd be happy with a draw. Of course I am. I'm absolutely fucking ecstatic that we've got all 3 points against Newcastle. It's the first time we've beaten them at St James's Park for, how long has it been now? 6 years, 2012. And apparently the last time, from doing a bit of research over the weekend, apparently the last time we scored 3-0 up at St James's Park was 20 years ago, when Ian Wright and Travis Sinclair on the score sheet. You know, it was just, it shows you, as I said in the preview video, how difficult we found it up at St James's Park. But, you know, we're down to a -5 goal difference now. Very, very happy with that. Can't criticise anybody in any shape or form. The only player I feel was bad, had a bad game in terms of one side of it, was Arnautovic, and that's purely because he is still suffering with that injury. It's clear that he's not 100%. So Tuesday night's football against Cardiff is going to be very, very interesting to see what the formation is going to be then. I'm going to do a preview video straight after this for the Cardiff game, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for signing up to the Twitter account and the Facebook account for the page. Thank you very much. Very, very happy with what the chat. You know, the Twitter account only went up 8 days ago. We've got 6 followers already. One of them straight away from an Arsenal supporter, but he's a good geezer. So, and just want to say before I wrap the video up and go through the usual spiel, thank you very much, guys, for the love of the guys on fanvibe.com. Absolutely saying, wish me better, feeling better. I'm feeling absolutely fine, apart from yesterday when I was falling asleep for most of the day. I'm not lethargic, I'm not ill, I've just got a bad throat. So thank you very much for that, guys. That really means a lot. It's nice to know. So if you're new around here and you like what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get first dibs on the videos. As always, guys, please put your comments in the comment section below, what you felt about the game. I don't think many are going to criticise, to be honest. If you like the video and you feel I deserve it, and you've understood everything I've said with my croaky voice, please hit the like button as well. And please also share this video with anybody you feel you might want to watch it. So in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching. And apologies for the throat. I'm really trying to get everything back to normal. The Cardiff preview is going to be done straight after this, so my voice is going to be croaky for that as well. So cheers, guys. See you soon.